I know you're still with me, Sam. Now, Sam, quickly, let's take a look at what the EPL is proposing, what the players hope to do in terms of taking a knee on the field when the EPL begins in some days' time, and then also the fact that they will be having it on the back of their shirts, and also they will be wearing it as an armband. Now, are this enough to show that the EPL is indeed taking the issues of racism, or perhaps I should say the top English professional leagues, talking about the Elite League, the EPL, the Championship, the League One, the League Two? Now, are these enough to show that they are taking these issues of racism seriously?
Ferdinand, I think this is just a step. Not that I don't want to appreciate the work or the idea behind particularly the changing of names to the Black Lives Matters. But we need to also understand that this is a systematic thing. It has been in some people that just coming out and then putting a name right there, Black Lives Matter, wearing the armband, might just not be able to do the job just yet. You read a statistic that gave us 6 out of 92 coaches in the league, in the top 4 leagues in England, being black, just 6. And we know that over 25% of the players in the league entirely, in the over 500 teams in the Premier League, over 25% of those players are either blacks or part of the BAME origin. But that is not what is translating into the coaching part. And a lot of things could be the cause for this, but majorly, or something that we can't take away from the fact that the skin color has something to do with this. I'm looking at Raheem Sterling coming out. This is not the first time we're having this kind of conversation. Maybe about 2 years ago, Danny Rose also was very vocal about it, that they are not giving chances to coaches in the league, particularly black coaches. Some of them who have been very good. You talk about a player like Viv Anderson, who was he was a great player with Arsenal and Manchester United. You talk about Sol Campbell, who was even a former captain at Arsenal and also with Tottenham Hotspur. Dwight York, one of the best strikers that the league has ever seen. But a lot of these guys, how many of them have gotten their chance to become coaches after leaving football? But it would be totally not fair to paint England as this, because I had to go also and check the other top 4 leagues in Europe who made the top 5 leagues, and I can only find one league that seems to have won right now, and that has to be in France with Patrick Vieira with Nice. You look at Italy, they've only had 2 black coaches in the Serie A in the 120 years history, and the last of it is Clarence Seedorf in 2014, who was there just for brief months with AC Milan. In Spain, none. We had a Clarence Seedorf also briefly with Deportivo La Coruña. That's in about 2 or 3 seasons ago. And you have to look at only Frank Rijkaard being the only black coaches, a black coach who has had a very high-profile job in all of the top 5 leagues in Europe, not even in Germany. So this is a systematic thing, and I feel UEFA on their own also has to come into this. We don't just look at the English FA or look at the La Liga LFP or the German DFB. We don't want to just see it individually like that. UEFA has to come up and also have to make this voice being heard. They need to be chances for everyone, equal chance for everyone. EPL is trying, with the Black Lives Matter thing, but I also would have to call attention to this. I think it has become a kind of a trend for everyone right now. Everybody just seems to be saying, okay, let me be part of this. Not because they actually believe in the hashtag, because that's not what the reality is saying. At the moment, maybe we go on with this for the next 1 or 2 months, and thereafter we start seeing everyone coming back to the way they were. Right there in this year, 2020, we've seen racism thrown at players on the pitch. Raheem Sterling has faced one. Willian has faced. Some other black players has faced in the Premier League this season. We're not talking about last season. We're not talking about 2015. Even here in 2020, So this, like I said, it's a systematic thing, and everyone needs to take the gauntlets right about now and move the motion and move and champion this cause. We cannot continue to have racism in football. Whether it's better be a black or a Latino or you are white, everybody should be given equal chance to prove their capacity. England is the focal point because everybody's watched the league, and right now they also have to take the lead there. They make a lot of money from everybody that comes to watch in there. The best players across the globe wants to go to England, and if they don't feel that they are part of that society, then it is not good enough. And the FA, alongside UEFA, need to put a lot into this so that everybody will feel that we are equal, and particularly we all get an equal chance with our capability and ability being the yardstick being used.
All right, thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much for indeed joining in the discussion and, of course, breaking things down nicely for us.